Aquarius, August 10th carries an unusual energy around you. The tarot suggests that today may bring a realization you have been slowly approaching without fully understanding it. Something about your life is changing, and you may finally recognize that you are no longer the same person who made certain choices in the past. You may have been feeling restless lately, not necessarily unhappy, just restless, as if something is missing. You may have everything that should make you feel satisfied, yet a small voice inside keeps saying, "There has to be more." Today, listen to that voice. It doesn't necessarily mean you need to destroy your current life and start over. It may simply mean that a new part of you is asking for attention. Perhaps you want more freedom, more creativity, more meaningful conversations, more adventure, more emotional honesty, or simply more time to be yourself without having to explain every decision. Aquarius, you have always had a strong need to live according to your own truth. But sometimes you spend so much time understanding the world around you that you forget to ask what your own heart needs. August 10th brings that question back. And the answer may surprise you. You may realize that you have been saying yes to things that no longer fit your life. Commitment, a friendship, a routine, a job, an expectation. Maybe you kept it because changing it felt inconvenient. But something can be familiar and still be wrong for your future. Today, the tarot encourages you to notice where your energy goes. What gives you energy? What drains you? Who makes you feel like yourself? Who makes you feel like you're constantly performing? These questions may reveal more than you expect. In love, August 10th carries a strong message about freedom and emotional connection. If you're in a relationship, you may want more space without wanting less love. That can sometimes be difficult to explain. You may need time alone, time with friends, time to think, time to pursue your own interests. This doesn't mean you love your partner less. It means you need to remain an individual inside the relationship. The healthiest relationships understand this. If your partner has been feeling distant, don't immediately assume the worst. Talk. Listen. You may discover that both of you have been interpreting each other's silence incorrectly. Perhaps you thought they needed space because they were losing interest. Perhaps they thought you needed space because you were unhappy. A simple conversation could clear everything. But for some Aquarius natives, the cards reveal a deeper truth. You may have been in a relationship where your independence is constantly misunderstood. Someone may want to control your time, your friendships, your choices, your plans. And perhaps you've tolerated it because you didn't want conflict. Today, the tarot asks you to remember who you are. Love should not require you to surrender your identity. You should not have to become smaller to make someone feel secure. The right person won't be threatened by your individuality. They will admire it. If you're single, Aquarius, today may bring an unexpected romantic energy. Someone could become interested in you because of the way you think, your humor, your unusual perspective, your ability to have conversations that go deeper than ordinary small talk. This connection may begin as friendship or simple curiosity. Don't force it into romance too quickly. Let the relationship develop naturally. Someone who starts by becoming your friend may eventually become someone much more important. There is also a possibility of an unexpected message. Someone you haven't spoken to in a while may suddenly appear. Before becoming emotionally involved, ask yourself whether this person is returning because they genuinely want to build something or because they are simply lonely. You don't need to answer immediately. Take your time. Your heart deserves careful decisions. Career energy around August 10th is exciting. You may feel that your current professional situation is becoming too predictable. Perhaps you've been thinking about changing direction, starting a new project, learning something technical, working online, starting a business, moving to another company, or doing something completely different from what people expect from you. The tarot suggests that your unusual ideas may be more valuable than you realize. Something that other people consider strange or unrealistic could actually become your advantage. Don't hide your originality. You don't need to copy everyone else to succeed. In fact, your ability to see things differently may be exactly what opens the next door. A colleague may ask for your opinion. A manager may notice an idea you suggested. Someone could invite you to participate in a project. Or you may suddenly discover a new way to make money using something you already know. Be curious. Research. Ask questions. Explore. Your next opportunity may begin as an idea that seems too small to matter. Don't dismiss it. Financially, August 10th encourages Aquarius to become more intentional. You may want more freedom with money, and the best way to create freedom is to create choices. Savings give you choices. Skills give you choices. Multiple income sources give you choices. Debt reduction gives you choices. Today, think beyond immediate comfort. Ask, what financial decision would make my life easier 6 months from now? That question may lead you toward a much smarter choice. You may also discover that something you enjoy doing could become profitable. Technology, writing, design, content creation, teaching, research, online work, creative projects. Don't assume your interests are useless simply because they aren't traditional. The world is changing. The way people earn money is changing. Your unconventional abilities may become more valuable than you realize. But be careful with impulsive spending today. You may feel the urge to buy something simply because you're bored. Before spending, ask yourself whether you actually want the item or whether you're trying to change your mood. That small pause can save you from unnecessary regret. Family energy may be slightly complicated. Someone may not completely understand one of your choices. Perhaps they think you're being unrealistic. Maybe they want you to choose the safer path. But remember, their fear may come from love. They may be trying to protect you from disappointment. You can appreciate their concern without allowing their fears to control your future. Listen. Consider. Then decide for yourself. There may also be an emotional conversation with a family member who has misunderstood you for a long time. Today could be an opportunity to explain yourself calmly. Not to convince them, just to let them understand. Sometimes people don't need to agree with us to respect us. And sometimes the best thing you can do is stop trying to make everyone understand. Your life is yours. Your choices are yours. Your consequences are yours. And ultimately, your happiness must also be yours. There is a strong healing message around your past today. You may think about a period when you felt different from everyone else. Maybe you were criticized for thinking differently. Maybe someone made you feel like you were too emotional, too independent, too ambitious, too unusual, too difficult to understand. But what if the qualities people misunderstood were actually your strengths? Your independence can protect you. Your curiosity can guide you. Your originality can create opportunities. Your emotional depth can help you understand people. You don't have to turn yourself into someone easier for others to understand. You only need to become someone you understand. As the day continues, the tarot suggests that something unexpected may happen. Could be small. A message. A conversation. A new idea. A change of plans. An invitation. But it may lead your thoughts in a completely different direction. Stay flexible. Aquarius, you often like to know where things are going. But today, the unexpected may actually work in your favor. Don't reject something simply because it wasn't part of your plan. Sometimes the best opportunities arrive disguised as interruptions. You may also find yourself questioning an old belief. Something you once believed was impossible may suddenly seem achievable. Something you once considered necessary may no longer seem important. This is a sign that your perspective is expanding. And when your perspective changes, your life often follows. By the evening, you may feel a strong need for solitude. Give yourself that space. You don't have to answer every message. You don't have to explain your mood. You don't have to be available to everyone. Take a walk. Listen to music. Write, read, think. Allow your mind to wander. You may receive an important idea when you stop trying to find one. Sometimes clarity comes in silence. Tonight, think about the last year of your life. What has changed? Who has remained? Who disappeared? What did you learn? What did you lose? What did you gain? And perhaps the most important question, who have I become? You may realize that you're stronger than you thought. You may also realize that certain things no longer have the power they once had. That's growth. You don't need to announce it. You don't need anyone else to notice. You simply know. Aquarius, August 10th may be a turning point in the way you think about your future. You may become less interested in living according to expectations. You may want a life that feels more authentic, more flexible, more creative, more yours. That could mean changing careers, ending a relationship, beginning one, moving, studying, starting a business, traveling, or simply changing your daily routine. The change doesn't have to be dramatic. It only has to be honest. There is one important warning from the tarot. Don't confuse freedom with running away. If you're unhappy, understand why. Don't abandon something valuable simply because you're bored. Ask whether you need a new direction or simply a new challenge. Sometimes the solution isn't leaving. It's growing. That distinction can save you from making an impulsive decision. In love, career, and life, give yourself time to understand what you're actually feeling. You don't need to make every decision today. You simply need to become honest about what needs to change. And once you know that, the next step will become clearer. As August 10th comes to an end, you may feel something unusual. Hope, not the loud kind. Quiet hope. The feeling that perhaps your future isn't as limited as you once believed. Perhaps there are more possibilities, more choices, more opportunities, more love, more freedom. And that feeling may be exactly what you needed. Because sometimes the first sign that your life is changing is not an external event. It's the moment you begin believing again. So Aquarius, if something unexpected appears today, stay curious. If someone new enters your life, don't judge too quickly. If someone from the past returns, remember your growth. If an opportunity appears, investigate it. If your heart asks for more freedom, listen. If you need rest, take it. And if you suddenly realize that you've outgrown something, don't be afraid to admit it. Outgrowing a situation doesn't mean it was meaningless. It means it served its purpose. Some people enter our lives to stay. Others enter to teach. Some opportunities are meant to become careers. Others simply show us what we're capable of. Some chapters are meant to last years. Others only a few pages. The important thing is knowing when the chapter has ended. August 10th may help you recognize that. Tonight, before you sleep, ask yourself, if I stopped worrying about what everyone else thinks, what kind of life would I create? Don't answer with what sounds practical. Answer with what feels true. Because perhaps the future you've been searching for isn't waiting somewhere far away. Perhaps it's waiting behind one decision, one brave conversation, one application, one goodbye, one beginning, one moment when you finally decide to trust yourself. Aquarius, you don't have to become someone else to create a better future. You simply have to stop apologizing for being yourself. Your differences are not automatically weaknesses. Your independence is not a flaw. Your dreams are not too strange. Your need for freedom is not something you should be ashamed of. The right people will understand. The right opportunities will appreciate you. And the right path will give you room to breathe. August 10th is not promising that everything changes overnight. It's offering something better, a new perspective. And sometimes a new perspective is enough to change the entire direction of your life. So walk into tomorrow with an open mind. Don't force the future. Don't chase what is leaving. Don't fear what is arriving. Let life reveal itself. Because Aquarius, there may be something waiting for you that you cannot see yet. And when it finally arrives, you'll understand why some things had to change first.